What's up? I'm John Pittman. They also call me the Token Advisor. I'm one of the token boys. So security token market, I kind of wear a couple hats. I have a weekly blog that I post called the Blog Journal. I'm also on the Security Token Show. On there, I pretty much discuss a lot of the industry news, some of the news that kind of didn't make it into the main topics, try to break those down into digestible content. I also make some short form videos which are educational, sometimes fun. And you know what, all around just trying to have a presence on social media using security token market as the vehicle. So my background, I have a very non-traditional finance background. So I started in college, obviously. I got my degree in biochemistry. I did not use it at all. I ended up going into hospitality, and from there I started bartending roughly around 8 to 9 years ago. And this all happened in Houston, Texas. I ended up getting hired by a spot called Moxie's. We're actually in Moxie's right now. And in Houston, great location, I opened it up. They wanted to expand locations. They wanted to come to Miami. They said they wanted to bring me along, so I tagged along for the ride. This happened around January 2020. And then, moved out here, set ground. Actually, today is actually 2 years to the day that I actually moved down here, set foot in the city. 6 weeks later, I lost my job. From there, because of COVID, I ended up getting a chance to really focus on some things that I hadn't got a chance to focus on, learning, working out, cooking, and just getting on a routine schedule. And in that mix, I kind of came across some cool people. In that mix, I ended up meeting Herwig and Kyle, the guys that started Security Token Group, Security Token Market, and Security Token Advisors, and hung out with them for quite a while. Eventually, we ended up hanging out one night, come back to the house, and I think I'm pretty intoxicated. I'm like, yo, what it is that you guys do? What is a security token? And lo and behold, Herwig had a USB ready and he plugged it into a TV and went into a PowerPoint presentation in the middle of the night. It's kind of weird, but he started the presentation off with Wall Street is dead. The security tokens are killing it. And obviously I left that presentation with more questions than when I came in, but he ended up giving me a book to read called Digital Finance. And I kind of remember all these memories because after I got that book, I had to go down 55 flights of stairs because the elevator was broke. So it really kind of put an imprint in my brain. Fast forward, I've read the book, I've been watching the show, I've kind of been asking these guys a bunch of questions, and you know what I'm saying, showing some interest, and eventually sits me down and lets me know that one of the hardest things in his industry is finding talent. And then from there, he asked me to join the team, I was happy to join the team, and here we are now. I think security tokens, I think they're gonna be part of a whole umbrella of blockchain adoption. I think eventually all the pieces of the blockchain are gonna start working in closely together. You're gonna have businesses accepting cryptocurrency, you're gonna have people adopt NFTs, so you got people, they're gonna start using their wallets more often. And then as people get more and more comfortable with that, I think security tokens are gonna be just easily digestible. Obviously from the institutional end, I think they're gonna come in and start taking advantage of the immediate benefits, but from an equity crowdfunding standpoint and from a retail investor adoption standpoint, I think that is gonna be the pathway that it goes. In 5 years, if you've been watching the Security Token Show, we all kind of made our guesses on what the market cap is gonna be this year. I think I ended up saying like 100 billion. I think that with the real estate, you got the funds getting tokenized, equity crowdfunding, you got things going to the secondary market. I think we could definitely start seeing the industry headed into the $1 trillion range as far as market cap is concerned. Personally, I have always been a fan of adaption. And adaption and innovation, they've always been just a big fan of mine. That's why I like working out, that's why I like reading, that's why I like self-improvement. And I think right now, with this wave in finance, we're starting to see just an innovative movement happening, almost like switching from DVDs to streaming. So I'm just happy to be a part of something that's gonna be challenging, that's gonna be rewarding, and I feel like it can really bring access to people, financial access to people who really haven't had it yet, and education as well. I want to tokenize Moxies. I want to walk to a bar and say I own it. I want to get discounts. And I think that's going to be a good way to connect consumers and businesses. It's going to be proof of concept. We'll start seeing that across the landscape. You're going to see maybe, who knows, Airbnbs, grocery stores, yachts. I mean, we can get rid of the middleman. We can just start paying for things in tokens. Honestly, I really love the team that I work with. Everybody has something they're good at. You got Nick, who's the artist. You know what I mean? Honestly, he should have long hair. I think that'd be a good fit for his personality. You got Herwig, he's the visionary, but sometimes he can go on rants. You got Kyle, who also goes on rants, but you know what? He has the energy, just, you can't match that. Jason, honestly, the man just keeps working. He's just like a train, just keeps going. Peter, he's just like, just a big brain, just all brain, that's it. That's all he just talks and thoughts. Who else we got? Jessica. Jessica's the glue. You know, Jessica she knows how to read everybody. Maybe it's because of horoscopes, I don't know. But I'll give her that. She can't read me though. Kayla. Kayla's just good, bubbly energy. And Jesus Christ, she knows how to make everybody look so good. She's just so talented and honestly, good addition to the team. Who else we got? I'm missing anybody? Adrian knows his game too. Pretty smooth guy. Jonah, man, Jonah's romantic, honestly. Jonah's thoughtful. Ooh, Megan is low-key funny. Megan got the jokes. I like Megan. She keeps it lighthearted. And Mike, honestly, Mike is my role model, man. He's smooth. You could tell he lived like a really busy life when he was younger, but he kind of like tapered off around the age of 45. I just think he had a really good timeline. And I think it was very well calculated. And I want to mimic that. Yeah, and everybody else is pretty cool.
For those of you I forgot.
Yeah. If I forgot you guys, I didn't forget a guy. I'm running out of time. Nick told me to hurry up. I'm kind of nervous. I think the Casamigo shot can really help me out. I don't like that question yet.
I like this. You really wake up at 5:30 every day to work out?
Not every day, but 6 out of 7 days, yes. Sunday is fun day. We all know that. Is it too soon to get a shot, or is it? It is absolutely true that I make the best drinks in Brooklyn. The Casamigo shortage is a very real problem. You know how many people I have angry at me on Friday that they cannot get turned appropriately because they do not have Casamigos? So if you or a loved one, you have an extra bottle of Casamigos at home that you are not using, could you please send it our way, donate it, we'll put it to good use. Thank you.
That was great, John. Okay, wrap.